So tell us, what would your advice be to other Spanish artists who want to follow in your footsteps?
Well, thank you so much. Definitely think that for Spanish artists, we need to be pushing the boundary. And I come from a very unique situation because I'm not Hispanic. I didn't grow up in Latin America. My parents do not speak English, or Spanish. They speak English. But what I've been able to do is learning the language and learning about the culture. It's opened up my heart and my mind in an incredible way. And so I encourage people on both sides of the conversation to try to learn more about the other side. And I think that we'll all benefit from that. En español, como quieras.
How you feel that you married too? You know, not only have the award, but you just get married.
Oh yeah, now I'm the trophy husband. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And you know, I think that everybody said that God opens up so much more blessing once you're married. And you know, we are so excited to face the future together. My wife reminds me that what I get to do specifically as a gringo American is to give other people opportunity, other artists like Redimidos, where he's at the top of the game in Spanish, but I was able to, through relationship, introduce him to Danny, introduce him to other artists. And you know, like we were at another award show, and his daughter is a huge fan of Freaking Country, and just to be able to present them into you know, who knows what will come out of that. So I'm very, very grateful that I have a wife who reminds me every day of the unique position I have. Gracias.
Hi, Herb from The Christian Beat. Earlier this month, you released your new double album, Holy Ground. What do you hope listeners take away from that collection?
I think it's really cool because, again, a lot of people, even here in Nashville that we go to church with, they're now putting their kids in Spanish classes, and they're listening to, I know this song in English, I'm going to go listen to it in Spanish. And so I really hope it fosters curiosity for people who have never learned another language, who have never been able to go to Latin America. And it was really like the hospitality and the love and the warmth of the people that just radically changed my life. So I really hope that releasing dual albums that way, which is a lot more work, I really hope that it can break through some barriers for people and also just create a pathway. I know that for me in Latin America, Marcos Witt, he was the one who paved so many roads, and I didn't know where else can an artist go. And so this is a road that not a lot of people have wanted to do because it's a lot of work, it's difficult, but I'm really excited to be alongside other amazing artists that are doing it.
One more question. How everything started with you in music? So what was your first passion in music? How everything started?
I started, my love for music started in church. So my dad was a pastor, and he taught me to play guitar, and I was leading worship in my middle school group, high school group, and I was writing love songs and in high school. And it was actually a mission trip to Mexico where I thought I was going in, I was going to be the Billy Graham, I was going to just radically change everything, save everybody, and I was humbled in an incredible way because I couldn't speak the language well. My guitar didn't work. I was in the middle of Tijuana in a church with dirt floors. It was a tent. It was raining outside, but the people were so kind and they were singing so passionately that I realized that I was missing something. And so it's been an incredible journey to see how God has used me in my weakness, when I am not confident speaking in Spanish, when I did a lot of covers for a long time, when I'm walking in an area that I'm not sure of, no one's ever been there before, and so I still love music, and I think it's an incredible way to communicate, and I'm hoping that I can continue to break down barriers, and I can, open up a path for the next generation.
Thank you. Angel with the Moon Network. You seem like a trailblazer. Like everything that you've been doing is so influential and incredible. What advice would you give to someone that is starting something or wants to do something that's never been done?
It's scary. I went to Colombia for the first time. I didn't know anybody. I emailed a pastor, and people told me you're going to be kidnapped, things are going to happen, but I knew that God was leading me. I knew that I had gone to Mexico, I had gone to other countries, and I knew that God was really forging this path for me. And so I was scared, but my parents were very supportive, and some people aren't lucky enough to have parents that supported it and understood that what God was doing. But I would just encourage people that in the fear, in the unknown, if you are following the Lord sincerely, that He is faithful. And I've been able to make incredible friends and relationships all throughout Latin America. And as much as I've wanted to give to people, I really think it's actually shaped me more than I've been able to give. And so I would just say to people that trust the Lord, and it's a process. It's not overnight. Overnight success takes 10 years, is what they say. And so I'm about 15 years in Spanish. So.
That's awesome.
Thank you to Illumination Radio News. Yo también soy hispanohablante como segundo idioma.
Wow.
Sí, sé que no me parece. But I mean, just as a second language speaker myself, and looking the way I do you ever have fun with it? Do you ever just take advantage of that fact?
Yeah, totally. And I mean, a lot of people ask me if I'm from like Argentina or Uruguay, and I mean, but that's what's like so amazing about Latin America is everybody looks different. I mean, you have a lot of Korean heritage in Guatemala. You have a lot of Japanese heritage in Brazil, and so Shakira is half Lebanese. So you really never know. There's not like this is what somebody looks like from Latin America. It's also a melting pot. And so, but what I think has been incredible is just when people have said, and this is an honest conversation, people in Latin America have said, you didn't need to learn Spanish. You are in the market everyone wants to go to. And to me, it's a backwards way of thinking, because I know that God loves Latin America just as much as He loves the United States, just as much as He loves Africa, just as much as He loves Asia and Europe and everybody on earth. And so it's an incredible opportunity to say, hey, you know what? Actually, I would learn Chinese. I would learn any language if God was calling me to minister to these people. And so, I applaud you also for learning the language.